All right, here we go. Second race of the night, the Khloe and Bean 87 series, ready to go. And you're going to look back in the back here, and you're going to see your number 16 driver. We're going to count them down from the back and work our way up. We can start from the top. Ryan Allen, up there. We were waiting for Jonesy to get there, but he's not there yet. Ryan Allen in that number 1 spot here tonight for Chaos. The 2 going to Chris Jones out there tonight for Hayes and Boots. Billy Van Meter out here tonight. He's going to be in that number 3 spot. Rick Kelly in the 4. Roland out there for FUA Motorsports. Big Mac also for FUA in that number 5 spot. Wyatt Walker to 6 for Backdraft. 7 going the owner of FUA. That's Divers. Stu Rat looking for another good run here tonight in the 8 spot for Backdraft. And you're going to have Stephen Hott making the show here tonight. Barely in that number 9 spot, but he's in. Stephen Hott, the owner of Backdraft there in the show tonight. Anthony Monroe, owner of Monroe Motorsports, making the show in the 10 spot. Back there in that number 11, you got Phil Brick, folks. Phil Brick getting it done. Corey Hazelwood for Hayes and Boots. 13 going to Chase for Backdraft. Rex Cock tonight racing out here tonight for Chaos in that number 14 spot. 15 going to Witherspoon again, and McPeak going to take that bump spot in that 16. Great job there. As we look at conditions tonight, beautiful. 70 degrees, cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour winds. A big thanks again to Khloe and Bean for being the title sponsor of the 87 series. If you have no idea what Khloe and Bean is, check them out on Facebook. They make all types of knitting, gloves, hats, dolls, everything, you name it. Very cool, unique items. I've checked it out. Very cool stuff over there, man. They can just about make anything. So be sure to check them out. If you order anything, that's great. Tell them Hawk sent you. You get free shipping anywhere in the United States. If you order outside the United States, you got to figure it out. So, but that's that, man. Thanks again to Khloe and Bean. We appreciate you. All right. Patrick McPeak getting these boys burned out and ready to go here tonight. 50 laps around one of the coolest tracks in America, the Milwaukee Mile. It's like a gigantic Martinsville, something like that. Maybe with a little more class. So Chris Jones, Ryan Allen, 1 and 2 here, folks. 1 and 2 as these drivers are ready to go here tonight. Billy Van Meter there. Notable in the back? Yeah, I'm a little concerned. I got to say it. Stu Rat back here in the middle of the pack, probably not where he wants to be. Very good in these 87s, might I add. Very good. So we look to see him get that Pontiac up to the front there, but he's right by his teammate, Stephen Hott. So we'll see what them boys can get something rolling here. A little team action. Pace cars coming in. Ryan Allen, I ain't got to tell you what to do. You know what to do. Here we go. Ooh, that sharp turn there as it comes in. 16 of the best from qualifying, making the race. Here we go. We're off just like that. We go down into turn number 1, and this is where it gets crazy. You got to give a little bit and take a little bit here. As you see them now, side by side there, the 85 working it now. They come through the first and second turn. And everybody was able to keep it clean and green. Ryan Allen, Chris Jones, Van Meter, Big Mac, McDonald. And they pick up the pace here, going through 3 and 4. Spread them out a little bit here. The 85 going way up the track. Want to use all of it. Why not? It's real estate. Why not take it? Good looking stuff here. Ryan Allen, Chris Jones, Billy Van Meter, Rick Kelly, excuse me. Big Mac, Divers, and Wyatt Walker. Wyatt Walker now going up to the high side here. He's floating way up there. Right now, Anthony Monroe putting the pressure on Stephen Hott. Stephen Hott right now, the man, the myth, the legend. As you had to see, Stu Rat had to hit the brakes hard right there. Stu Rat now right up to the back bumper. Gaps up. You got it. Here we go. 3 of 50 already at the Milwaukee Mile. Big thanks again to Khloe and Bean for coming on board for the 87 series. We appreciate you. Ryan Allen out front for Chaos. Chris Jones, Hayes and Boots drivers. Still got to get used to saying it, but I love seeing it. Chris Jones in that number 2 spot. Billy Van Meter, you know what he does. He owns Chaos in that 23 machine. He's got Rick Kelly right behind him. Big Mac McDonald's right there with him, and Josh Divers. Divers also looking for a little bit of action here tonight. Stephen Hott, let's jump in the cockpit with him and see what he can do. We would have loved to jump in the cockpit with him last race, but unfortunately didn't qualify for the 16-car truck race. So right now he is currently in the 7 spot, up 2 spots. And this is his track, man. He's talked a lot about this track and, just really getting after it here. And we're going to see it here tonight, man. But right now, he is running strong, up 2 spots right behind Josh Divers. Watching that right there. Anthony Monroe right behind him. Right in with Monroe Motorsports driver, Anthony Monroe. Stu Rat watching the action also. Wyatt Walker. There's Phil Brick back there in that 11th spot. Hazelwood. Rex Cox. Seeing that right there. Riding with Rex as he saw the Bandit get close to the Canadian. Right there is Chase. Chase now working his way up. He's into 14. There's McPeak cruising around. Witherspoon cruising around back here. Just trying to figure out where they want to go here. Absolutely. Both drivers just trying their best right now to figure out where they're going to go. Ryan Allen, the man out front. Chris Jones in the 2. Billy Van Meter in that 3 spot. And we got one getting swirly there. Hold on to it, Big Mac. Getting down underneath Rick Kelly and Josh Divers. Big Mac getting a little swirly early with her there. Josh Divers, Anthony Monroe, Stephen Hott, Stu Rat, and Wyatt Walker. Absolutely. Yeah, you got to qualify your way into the shows, man. It's tough, but it's doable. Ryan Allen, Billy Van Meter, Chris Jones, and Rick Kelly. Big Mac into 5. Josh Divers into 6. But how about Anthony Monroe? I know we've been talking about it, but I'm telling you, everybody better be on the lookout, man. He's got some things up his sleeve, some drivers working it out. The program's coming along, and he's up 3 spots to the number 7 here, just ahead of Stephen Hott. The 87 series, man, has been quite a series, man. We appreciate everybody who came on board and made this what it is. It's been amazing to be a part of this. Ryan Allen, the man out front. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot now. Chris Jones, Rick Kelly, Big Mac, Divers, Anthony. Single file back, Wyatt Walker right there. The weapon himself, back 3 spots. Wyatt went high, really high on the track at the beginning of the race. Not sure strategy, maybe. Trying to lay back a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that. Wyatt Walker down to 9. Stu Rat, one of the better 87 drivers. I talked about it during the grid walk there. Back 2 spots. I'm not sure what's going on with the Rat, but right now, Stu Rat, we'll see if he can get himself going. He's back 2 spots in the number 10. Bill Brick just happy to make the show. Hazelwood also here. Rex Cock right there with him. But right back here also, take a look. You got Phil Brick and you got Witherspoon. Both drivers right now just trying to make it through this race without crashing. Do everything they can just to nurse that thing around. Ryan Allen, he ain't nursing nothing. Them brakes are glowing, and so is the smile on his face when he looks back in the mirror and says Billy Van Meter 3 seconds back. Like, holy shit. Let's take a look at the gap from Billy's cockpit. Oh yeah, it's pretty far. Billy can catch him though. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that battle there. Chris Jones now running for Hazen Boots. A heck of a signing there after the 203 debacle. Jonesy's still out here racing. Gordon, a part of that team, also at work tonight. So Jonesy taking a half of that and coming out here and laying it down. That P3 right now. As we're 11 of 50 here at the mile. Partly cloudy. Heard some rains coming in, but we'll keep an eye on that. Rick Kelly watching that. There's Big Mac right there. Josh Divers all over the backside of Big Mac, telling him, hey, are we going to get racing or what are we doing here? Big Mac getting really swirly, though. Josh Divers trying to hang on to it also there. Stephen Hott going to look to capitalize on that. Still in the 7 spot. Watch how steady that wheel is there. That's what we talk about. Little inputs right there is what you want to see. Just very little. But when you have to crank it, doesn't want to turn. These boys are getting ready to get up to some lap traffic here. Put up the track map. You got it. Right there. Well, they still got about a half a mile to catch them here. As you see the one getting ready to cross the halfway marker right there. So, do I believe Ryan Allen will catch the leaders? Absolutely, I do. Ryan Allen will definitely catch the backpack. The leader will catch that 16 car, no time at all. There's Anthony Monroe. He's right behind Stephen Hott, the backdraft driver there in the 84. rocking one of the SJD designs, Zeph Johnson designs out there. If you haven't already checked him out, league painter, man, great guy, heck of a painter, man, does a fantastic job. As you've seen it there. Now, Anthony Monroe going to look to the inside here. Going to get the spot. Stephen Hunt going to go back a spot here. What a battle here. Former teammates, by the way. If you haven't already known, you're keeping up with the series. Stephen Hunt started iRacing about 4 weeks before joining Anthony Monroe's team. He was on Anthony Monroe's team for about 4 months and then, felt things weren't going in the direction it needed to go and therefore decided to start his own team. That's how Backdraft became a part of the league, and the team started out with Stephen Hunt, and he's grown it to what he has now, and it's one of the premier teams in the league. Stephen Hunt right now currently in the number 8 spot. But, with this season and how the championship owner points are, rewarding drivers making the race, keeping a clean race, but racing hard also, like you're seeing right now from Divers and Big Mac. You want to be able to be there at the end. 100% you want to be there at the end. 15 of 50 in the books right now. Allen stretching it out even further now. Almost a 5-second lead on Billy Van Meter. Billy back there in that 2 spot. Look at Jonesy. Jonesy right now with a comfortable P3, I would say, but Rick Kelly right there with him. They've had their moments, Rick Kelly and Chris Jones, but unfortunately nothing out of the ordinary here. Now watch this. We got some action back here in the back. Stu Rat and Hazelwood now getting racy with one another. Chase, you throw him in the mix in that 22, and we got a race back here. Battle for 12th, 13th, and 11th. Watch these boys get after it. Stu Rat, though, going completely backwards here. Back to the 13. Not sure what's happening with the Rat, but, man, a huge, huge mess for him tonight. Stu Rat back 5 spots. Your biggest loser right now. Yeah, he was strong early in the year, man. That car was rolling. 87s were his bread and butter for the most part. It was a very talented driver in that, but must not be the car and track combo here tonight as he went back 5 spots. Ryan Allen, he's loving this combination, though. He's definitely loving it. Now, watch this here. We're going to jump inside the cockpit with Chase here, the driver of Backdraft. Watch this battle here, right in front of him. You got Corey Hazelwood just getting after it here, the co-owner for Hayes and Boots here. Watch them. Flame shooting out, the Bandit on the high side. Getting a little 3-wide action here if he sneaks in there, but I tell you what a battle here. Hitting the rumble strips. Hayes going to go ahead and make the move there. Philbrick saying, hey. The 06 working his way up there. Right now, Philbrick right there ahead of him. That 33 Skull Bandit machine cooking good. But how about that? Hazelwood able to make the move. Able to make the move up to the top 10. That's a heck of a run tonight from Corey Hazelwood. As long as he can stay there and maintain it, that's going to be a heck of a job. 20 of the 50 as we are getting ready to close in on halfway here. Just about 5 laps out. Allen, self-control right now. Almost a 6-second lead here is on another planet. Billy Van Meter back there in that number 2 spot. And I got to say, this is probably one of the most dominant performances we've seen from a Chaos driver. I mean, look at the gap on the field here. Almost 6 seconds on Billy Van Meter. Billy back there right now. Chris Jones right behind him. Rick Kelly. Big Mac, Divers, and Anthony Monroe and Stephen Hunt going to round out your top 8. Throw in Wyatt Walker into 9, and we're still talking about the battle back here. That's 10, 11, 12, and 13. And Rex Cock, hey, he wants to get up here and get involved in it, I'm sure. Right there he is. In that Hooters 28 machine. Let's jump inside the cockpit with the Cock. Kind of slow rolling it right there a little bit, eh? Just a little bit slower and slower. Rex Cock doing his thing. Back out right there. Ryan Allen still your leader. Billy Van Meter into 2, but Chris Jones closing that gap. Right now, riding with Chris Jones in that number 3 spot as he looks ahead to Billy Van Meter ahead of him. Now, may I add to you, folks, Billy Van Meter running that gas and brake off of buttons here tonight. Waiting for his pedals to get back in, and I tell you what, doing a fantastic job, Bill. Holding it down up there as we were approaching that halfway marker. Allen stretching it out over a full 6 seconds now over second place. Fuel, yeah, they'll definitely have to pit for fuel, 100%. Anthony Monroe now, he went ahead and decided to come on down pit road here. Didn't look like the safest pit road entrance, but we're going to find out here. Let's rewind it back for you folks at home that are keeping track here. I liked a little swirlier than that, but hey, not bad. Great pull in there, Anthony. Great job, and wow, one of the cleaner pit road entrances that we've seen. Great job to them. Ryan Allen's still the leader. He can go pit, probably get fuel, and come back out and still be your leader. As big of a lead as he's got right now. I'm going to throw Monroe one lap down there with that pass. But Allen right now leading the way here. 24 of 50. Chris Jones in that number 3 spot. Rick Kelly, Big Mac, Diver, Stephen Hott, Wyatt Walker, Chase, Hazelwood, Philbrick, and Stu Rat. Stu Rat right now closing it in, buddy. I tell you, he's, like I said, he's known to be a little quicker in these 87s. Right now in the 12th spot, back 4 spots. We'll see if he's able to get around his teammate Philbrick here and that Skull Bandit. As we closed in on halfway here. Halfway through the race here. The Khloe and Bean 87 series, guys. If you haven't already, took the time to go check them out. Check them out on Facebook, man. They have some awesome knitting items over there. Hats, gloves, dolls, pot holders, you name it, they can do it. Get with Khloe and Bean. They will take care of you. Free shipping if you let them know Nighthawk sent you in the USA. So go show them some love. We appreciate them and everything they do. So Ryan Allen coming in the pits. Here comes pit strategy here. Who's going to get ran over? Somebody's going to get hit here. And just like that, Josh Divers ran into the back, I believe, of it McDonald's there. So a tough break for him as they were on pit road there. Man, oh man. They ran right into each other there. Big Mac and Divers slammed into each other coming down pit road. And I tell you, that's the dangerous thing about pitting. Is you seen it right there. Let's take it back for you folks that want to know what the hell just happened. Well, watch this. Divers comes into the pits here, and he comes in a little bit hotter than, say, his teammate here plans on doing, and just packs the back end out of him here. Watch that. Boom. My, oh my. Thank God they're on the same team, or we'd hear about that one on the internet later. But you'll have that. Billy Van Meter in the pits. 24 to go here. Pit strategy going to play a huge role. Stephen Hott got the 84 in there. Wyatt Walker, Chase, and Witherspoon. Witherspoon staying out. He said, hey, give it to me right now. Hayes and Boots, driver. Leading the lap here tonight. We'll take one when he can get it right here. Up 14 spots. How about that, folks? I know he's going to have to come in and pit eventually, but it looks good right now for camera purposes.
20 pit this time.
There it is. He's coming in. He's coming in. The Hayes and Boots driver, number 20. He said, hey, you know what? I don't want no part of that shenanigans going into the pits here. He's going to come in safely on his own cost. Here we go. Good job there, Witherspoon. Thought it out. Going to bring that thing down, and that's exactly what you're going to see him do here. Oh, boy. I don't think he got the commit line here. He may have gotten the black flag. Oh, my God. Was that? I'll have to take a look at that and see what happens there, but my God, that was close. Boy, oh, boy. Right now, Anthony Monroe up 8 spots. He's in the 2 right now, but I'm sure he's going to have to come in and grab some service. Maybe. Stephen Hott in the 3. Billy Van Meter in the 4. Chris Jones, Wyatt Walker, Rick Kelly, Josh Divers. Witherspoon in the pits right now. Great stuff there. 23 laps to go here at the Milwaukee Mile. What a race it's been, man. These guys have put on a damn good show here tonight for us, man. All across the board. Every one of them. Ryan Allen still your leader by about 2.5 seconds here over Anthony Monroe. Stephen Hott, he's in the 3 spot, but he's got Billy Van Meter right there coming in that 4 spot. Chris Jones right there with him, so you got to be careful as things are going to get racy here. 21 laps coming up next time by. Allen has been in self-control the whole time now. As you see the drivers kind of spread out all over the map there. That's what you see after a pit stop. Ryan Allen still the man. Anthony Monroe, how about that? Up to the number 2 spot. Stephen Hott in the 3 right now. Looking to lock up a championship, by the way, folks, if you're keeping track of the point standings over there in the 87 series. And right now, Stephen Hott looking to get it done. We only got a few races left here in this season. What a run here so far tonight. Allen, your leader. Monroe in the 2, but right now, Stephen Hott looks in his rearview mirror, and I tell you what you're going to see. Probably not what you want to see. Here comes Billy Van Meter. I tell Stephen a lot, never look in your mirror, but definitely don't want to look in your mirror when you got the 23 barreling that Ford right down the back of you here.
Low Bill.
Right here, he's going to give it to him here. He said, go low, Bill. Bill said, I don't want it yet, bud. He's going to give it to him. It looks like he's going to take it down there. Stephen Hott going to go the high side. Chris Jones says, hey, how about a 2-for-1? Appreciate you, Stephen. You're just handing out spots. I'll take one. Chris Jones going to look to the inside, and whoa! That was about carnage right there. Witherspoon back there. And he's got himself afflicted wound back here. Witherspoon looped her around there. Tough break for him. He goes to the inside there, and we keep it clean and green here. Man, oh man, tough break for Witherspoon. Ryan Allen out front. Anthony Monroe, Billy in that number 3 spot. Stephen Hott. Chris Jones looked like he was licking his chops once he heard Stephen say, go ahead low, Bill. Chris Jones got in there very, very quickly. Rick Kelly, Divers, Wyatt, Stu-Rat, McDonald, and McPeak. Chase, Philbrick, Hazelwood, Rex, and right there, yes, there is Witherspoon back here in the 16. You saw that little incident with him there, and he looks to rebound nicely. But how about this Allen guy, man? He has been on a rail here tonight for Chaos Motorsports, just ahead of Anthony Monroe by about 5 seconds. That's a heck of a run here so far. Billy back there in the 3. Stephen Hott in the 4. Jonesy still trying to chase him down. Rick Kelly, Josh Divers. Wyatt Walker, Stu-Rat, Big Mac, McPeak, Chase. There's Philbrick again back there in that 13. Let's jump inside the cockpit with Philbrick here. It's been a minute. Good looking stuff there. Riding with Witherspoon here for 16th. Rex right there in that 15. Hazelwood. Philbrick. There is McPeak, and he's been running pretty smooth tonight. He's up 4 spots, but your hard charger, folks. Right now, it's Anthony Monroe. If he can hold that thing up there. What a run tonight has been from the 82 team. That team is rolling. He's getting ready to get up here and get past Rex. Rex there in that Hooters machine, and Rex going to give him the spot here, maybe. It looks like a little racing here. Going to come off the corner.
28, stay high, please.
28, stay high, please. He's letting them know. You got to go one way or the other here. Let's see what he does here. Going to go high here. He's going to go which way you want him to go here. Got to have some speed there. There you go. Anthony Monroe able to make the pass. Great looking stuff there. Lap car there. Always plays a role, but you know, hey, he did a good job there. Great stuff. Billy in that 3 spot there. Stephen Hott, Chris Jones, and Rick Kelly. And a much better showing here so far. If the 84 can keep it rolling, that's exactly where he wants to be here. Top 3 would be nice, but hey, 4th place, ain't nothing wrong with that. Up 5 spots after not being able to make the truck race in the first one here tonight. Rebounded nicely here. If he could just maintain it, that's exactly where Stephen Hott wants to be here tonight. Big time. Back there in that 84, Stephen Hott for Backdraft Motorsports. Good looking stuff there. Ryan Allen, your leader, up front for Team Chaos. Anthony Monroe there in that number 2 spot. And look at Rex. Rex getting a little swirly there. Not sure what happened with the Rex there, as he's all over the place. Rex now just trying to rebound and get himself gathered back up. And I tell you, he was a little swirly there. At the 28, he's going to get himself straightened back out. He'll be good to go with a baker's dozen left here at the mile. 12 to go. Rex now working that bottom line. Allen, still your leader. Monroe in the 2. Rex back there in that 15 spot. 1 lap down. Oh, yeah, tough break, man. You hate to see it for some of these guys right here tonight. Ryan Allen still the man out front. Anthony Monroe in the 2. Billy back there in that 3 spot. Stephen Hott, Chris Jones. Got to update that. He's got a team now. Rick Kelly, Divers, Wyatt Walker. There is Big Mac back there. Stu Rat in that number 10 spot. Chase back there in the 11. Phil Brick getting it done here so far. He's back here in the 12. Corey and McPeak gonna rock their selves back here in that 13 and 14. Rex now still in the 15 right now. He's trying to close that gap also. And then how about Witherspoon? Getting it done here. He's in that number 20 machine in 16th place with 10 laps to go here at the mile tonight. Good looking stuff from all the drivers here, man. Everybody's had a great run here tonight. We've had that one little incident, but everything else has been pretty clean. I mean, as far as, wrecks go or anything like that. But look at this here. Billy now ran down Anthony Monroe. Has chased him down and said, "You have used your tires, young man. I am coming for 2nd place." 9 laps to go. Billy now working himself right up to Anthony Monroe. Anthony now looking back at that gearbox cam. Hello, I'm here. Riding with Anthony Monroe, looking back at Billy. Van meter. Trying to make the pass. You're going to dip that thing just a little bit further in there. Tries to squeeze it down there. Hits that rumble strip. Love that sweet sound there. A little bit more coming out of it here. Watching right now, Anthony working that wheel. Billy right there with him, the hiccup. There it is, just like that. Billy, don't look in the mirror because he's making the pass. There it is to the inside. Anthony went up there and rubbed that wall a little bit. 8 to go. Billy's going to go to the inside for the P2 spot here. A little rubbing is racing right here. A little side-by-side action. Both drivers getting after it. 7 to go. Billy gets in there a little hot, trying to hang on to it. Anthony goes up the track. Way up the track. Holy cow. Only so far you can go. He's able to get back down there. Anthony Monroe now to that number 3 spot. Heck of a run here. Billy was able to give him the old bump and run there. More like a, yeah, it was a heck of a bump and run. I will say, he gave him a shot, and he went up the track there. So right now, Stephen Hott was licking his chops like, "Hey, boys, you guys crash. I'm coming into that P3 spot." Now, can Stephen Hott get up here and get around him? I don't know. Anything's possible. Anthony Monroe running a heck of a line here also. Oh, man, right now, Anthony Monroe closing that door on Stephen there, said, McPeak also playing a role here. Lap traffic. 5 to go. The fans are on their feet here at the mile. Packed house. Look at that. All the COVID restrictions are lifted and the fans are coming out in bunches. McPeak now up to the high side, letting the leaders get going here. That's exactly what happened there. 5 to go. Ryan Allen, I know, buddy, we're giving you all the love you can handle up front there, but we got the battle back here. Anthony finding a better line through 3 and 4 this time with 4 to go. Make it 3 to go. Next time by. Stevens going to go underneath Monroe. Monroe falling back here. Anthony Monroe still rolling that high side, trying to make it stick. Stevens going to look to the inside.
Thanks, Anthony.
And he's going to go to the inside. I don't think Anthony gave him the spot. He said, thank you, Anthony. Anthony's like, I didn't give it to you. You earned it, buddy. Well, let's see if Anthony comes back here. 3 to go. Ryan Allen, your leader, out front. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot. Stephen Hott in the 3. 2 laps to go. Ryan Allen getting up to some lap traffic. Stephen Hott now feeling the pressure. Anthony Monroe trying to close that gap. Don't look in the mirror now, Stephen. Anthony Monroe trying to creep back up there, but he may have burned up his stuff. As Allen's coming to 2 to go this time by. Rick Kelly and the boys back there also in the mix. All right, there's Chris Jones. Heck of a run from him tonight up to the number 7 spot. Ryan Allen, Billy Van Meter, and Stephen Hott, your top 3. White flag coming out next time by for Allen here. Allen coming up to the white flag here. Big run here tonight. An awesome race from everybody. What a race has been for Allen. A 12-second lead on second place, Billy Van Meter. Stephen Hott back there in that number 3 spot right now. Monroe had a heck of a run here tonight up to the number 4 spot. Up 6 spots, but right now your hard charger is Stephen Hott. Up 6 spots. Great job here tonight from him and the whole crew. Ryan Allen. Job well done. One more turn. He's going to have the win here tonight at the Milwaukee Mile in the Khloe and Bean 87 Series. Your race winner for Chaos, it's Ryan Allen. 11.5 seconds back before we get to the P2 here. You're going to have, looks like Billy Van Meter going to get it done here with the controller. Stephen Hott going to bring it home in the 3 spot, your hard charger. Anthony Monroe going to be, no. Rick Kelly in the 4, Josh Divers in the 5, the 6 going to Jones. Anthony Monroe going to be in that 7 spot as he ran out of fuel. The 8 going to Big Mac Wyatt in the 9, the 10 of Chase, 11 Philbrick, 12 Stu Rack Hazelwood, the 13, maybe he ran out of fuel back there. Oh boy. Oh boy, you hate to see it there as them boys run out of fuel there. So tough break there. And back there's Witherspoon as the checkered flag comes out here. So great job. Top 3, you know what to do. Get them up there. All right. Well, hey. Nice race. Heck of a race right there, man. Dominating performance from everybody out here tonight. Your P3 driver, Stephen Hott. Second place, Billy Van Meter. And Ryan Allen here tonight, man. Good races tonight from everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Much better week so far than last week. I'll tell you that. So great job. All right. We'll get these drivers set up and ready to go. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver in the 84 for Backdraft Motorsports in the Khloe and Bean machine. Stephen Hott, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
A heck of a race here tonight. It was a great battle for yourself. The hard charger up 6 spots as you finish P3 here tonight at the Milwaukee Mile. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, well, it's not an easy track, especially in these cars, and definitely had to redeem myself after that last race. Not making the race, that's just flat out embarrassing and not acceptable by my standards. So, this race, what really helped, we knew it was going to be a pretty much 50-50 split as long as there wasn't a caution. I took right sides to try to get some track position, sent on Clayton Jones for points and whatnot, and wouldn't you know it, came out behind the best person I could have come out behind. Bill Van Meter. So thank you, Bill, for letting me follow your line. Learn from that man going around here. It was pretty cool. Appreciate Anthony racing me clean. Appreciate Jonesy racing me clean. And nice save there, Rex, in the corner. And yeah, good racing, whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done, and congratulations again on a huge P3 here tonight. Great work as always. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Stephen?
Yeah, first and foremost, I got to thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And got to thank my team, Backtrack Motorsports. Super proud of the work all my guys have been putting in. Just time attack and everything. There's so much that goes into this. It's not just showing up and sitting here. A lot of practice. These guys put in a lot of work, and I really appreciate everything they do. And, of course, thank you to my wife's company, Khloe and Bean. Appreciate her, all her support. And thank you, Hawk, for what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. There you have it. Stephen Hott, P3 here tonight. Great work, my man. Went over down to our 2nd place driver out of Indianapolis, Indiana. He's the owner of Chaos Motorsports in the 23. Billy Van Meter, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, heck of a job here tonight. I know you're styled probably on the buttons or controllers and doing whatever you did here, but a dominating performance. And I know if you probably had the right gear, you wouldn't have fell back 12 seconds behind it, but it fell back to a teammate. Great job here tonight, man. Break down your second place run for us.
Yeah, the buttons aren't real healthy, and good old Bill was just hanging around, I was just hanging around. I had a lot of fun. Ryan is definitely putting some work with these 87s, and he's quite fast compared to me. I don't think he even had the pedals. I would have beat him either way. Maybe been a little closer, but not all the way up to it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I know this is one of your favorite tracks every time you see it come up onto the schedule, regardless of the car. And a great job here again, P2 tonight, and a fantastic run for your whole team and both races. And a job well done here tonight for you. And let's hear them great sponsors tonight.
Van Order Development, Edco Welding, Madison and Kane, Mechanical Engines, Circle City, Van Order Development, Sim Coaches, Keep Digging, Cutscene, and I want to thank you guys for putting it on. And Ryan, better luck next time for me, I guess. I'll take this L, but I'll come back for it.
There you go. Billy Van Meter getting some rehearsal time here with them sponsors out there tonight in second place. Great job, Bill. What over now to our race winner, Ryan Allen in that number 7 machine for Chaos. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, I know the week's just starting, but man, you guys are killing it here tonight, man. Getting some drivers in the show, keeping a clean sheet, doing what you guys do to try to get some of them points for the Owners' Championship and some individual accolades yourself. And a heck of a job here tonight. A great battle and a complete ass whooping, may I add to that, by 12 seconds to Billy Van Meter, one of the best in the league here. And I know he's a little handicapped when it comes to the gear that he's running right now, but that's no excuse for the other 15 guys that were out here. So great job. And let's hear a little bit about your run here tonight.
Yeah, man. Qualifying up front and kind of getting a little gap off the beginning kind of helped set the pace and be able to manage my tires a little bit better. Felt I was able to save them pretty good for a long run and able to keep it out front and didn't really have a contest for the top spot. So.
Oh, yeah, you did a great job, man. There was no contest up there for you. I mean, closest guy after that was, about 12 seconds back. So great job again, and congratulations on the huge win here. And let's hear them great sponsors one more time tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Madison and Kane, Edco Welding, MEP Performance, HD5, Circle City Raceway, Kenny Mowing, Van Dorn Racing Development, Norton Transport, Avery Dennison, Sim Coaches, Cutscene, Keep Digging. I'd also like to thank you for putting this on each and every week and the whole team over at Chaos Motorsports.
Absolutely. Great job, and congratulations on the huge win here tonight. Ryan Allen takes care of business at the Milwaukee Mile. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot, and Stephen Hott rounds out your top 3. Huge thanks again to Khloe and Bean for being the title sponsor of the 87 series. If you haven't already, check them out on Facebook. Show them some love, man. Check out. They have free shipping if you tell them Hawk sent you in the United States. So great job, and congratulations again to your top 3. Heck of a race tonight.